Climate Cooldown, the making of the game. It all started with the desire to create a physical model of us putting an end to the climate crisis. I wanted to see what it would look like being played out as a game. So I began painting pictures of climate solutions, power sources, and disasters on cards that I made. I laid these paintings out on the table and started imagining ways that all of these elements could amount to a game. I wanted to create a game where we would put into practice all of these elements and bring into reality a future which we would wish to create together. So I took to conceptualizing what the game might look like. It all started out with some handwriting on scrap paper and sketches for all the parts, including some painted lentils and dried noodles. I continued to do more research on climate data in order to develop the simplified elements of the game. The game started out with 8 regions of the globe and 8 carbon emission meters, and took about 2 hours to play. I wanted to facilitate the game being played in a classroom setting, so I pared down the game, making it 4 regions and 2 meters, and was able to successfully lower the playtime to under an hour on average. After lots of playtesting with my family and friends, I got the game to a point where I had printed prototypes that I could have tested in schools. The first time the game was played in a classroom was exciting, as it filled me with a strong sense of hope for what was possible with game-based learning. Eventually, I got the game tested with the Earth Games Lab at the University of Washington, where they shared constructive feedback on the mechanics of the game with me. I brought Climate Cooldown to local gaming conventions and received lots of positive feedback from people at the convention. And so I felt it was ready to be shared with the world. After the game mechanics were finalized, I was excited to redesign the artwork for the game. Inspired by artists like Yoichi Nishikawa, I started painting with my iPad and Procreate. After around 100 playtests of the game, I knew it was time to start finalizing it. I spent another 6 months working with a manufacturer to finalize all of the game specs, and after a whole lot of testing, the game was finally complete. It took just over 3 years to take the game from concept to production. After all the hard work, Climate Cooldown is now a reality. I hope you enjoy playing Climate Cooldown and are inspired to find new ways to help improve the health of our planet.